Yesterday we have seen a basic program.
Mhm.
We have to see now. Next program is write a program to return integer array with random numbers. So you have to generate the random array. So that means
Mhm.
that array should contain a only random numbers, random integer numbers.
Mhm.
That's the random array means. So, so the return type of this method is integer array. It's not void because this method get random array will give you a random array. So protected int get random array and final int size equal to 5. So the size I am giving of 5 elements in this array.
Mhm.
Create the array. So to solve this problem, you have to create the array. How to create the array? Data type square bracket array name equal to new data type size. So data type is a integer square bracket, and that's what here we did. And random array, the array name I have given rand array equal to new int size. So you got the random array, okay?
Mhm.
And iterate and add each random element to the array. So you have to iterate first. For loop, always you are going to use for loop for all the programs. For int I equal to 0, because you are starting with the first element, and I less than array name dot length. That means the size, because this is the size you are passing, right? That size. And I plus plus. Now you know how to generate the random numbers, right? Math random multiply by 100. So this is the logic. But you want integer. So that's why integer. And array of index. So array of index you are giving. What is the index here? I variable. So when I equal to 0, here one random number will generate, right? That will go and store in the first place. Okay. So now I value will increment. So again, 1 less than 5. So true. And one more random number will generate. It will place in the second place. Again, I value will increment to 2. 2 less than 5. And one more random number will generate. And third place it will store this random value. Again, I value will increment to 3. And math dot random 100. And so random array of 3. The fourth place it will put another random number. So like that, I value becomes 4. 4 less than 5 true comes inside. One more integer random number will store here in the fifth place. And I value will increment to 5. 5 less than 5. So false. So you will get a random array, whatever it is stored in the array. That's how to generate the random. See, this method is return type integer array it is returning. That's what the integer array, right? This is the integer array. You are returning. So this method you can use anywhere because this is giving an array for you. This is giving an array for you. So next method. Write a program to return the max element in the given integer array. Suppose this is the integer array you got. So what is the random max element in the given array? So max element you have to return. So what is the max element in that array? Which element is the maximum number? So that is what you have to return. So how to return that? So see again, this is also return type method. Public int get max element. So the input for this method is integer array. So num integer array. So you are giving. So if you give the integer array for this method, it will find out the which element is the maximum in that array. So system.out.println, first I'm printing this array. So array elements are arrays dot toString and give the number array. Arrays dot toString and number array. So arrays dot toString number array means, so this array elements will print for you. Okay, arrays is a class. This is the predefined class in the java.util package. Java.util package, this array class is there, and then toString method you are using, and you can pass any type of array and that values will be printed. So next step is if array dot length. So this is the array name, right? Array name dot length is 0. Then I'm putting throw new illegal argument exception. Now, can you tell me what is this?
New illegal argument exception. If array length is equal to 0.
No, understand that. Why when you use new keyword?
Oh, new when you create an object, right?
Right. Then what is this? This is the object, right? This entire thing is an object. Because this is a class, you see, I capital letter. Every word first letter is in capital letter. So that means this is the class. And this is the new keyword. Wherever new keyword is there, that's an object. You don't need to think also even. New keyword is there, that's an object. And new keyword after, obviously class name will be there. So this is an object. So throw keyword basically is used to throw your custom message. You want to throw your custom message, you will use that. Now here, if length is 0, then this message will print. What is the message? Invalid array input. You are giving invalid array. So that's what you are going to print it. And okay, that's one point we added. So let's assume that your array first element is your max element. So then array first element means, what is the array first element? Int max equal to, so array first element. So how can you get array first element? Array name of how can you get array first element?
Index number, right?
What is index number? Array
0.
Giving array first element.
Yeah, it's 0.
0. That's what the 0. Array first element means num of 0. Array name of 0. So that whatever the element is there, that will store in this max variable. So, and then iterate the array to check which one is maximum. You have to check, right, one by one. Otherwise, you cannot think this is the max element. Array first element may or may not be max. We don't know, but you have to iterate all the elements. Then compare this max element with other array elements. If you check only, you will tell, right, whether which one is maximum. So that purpose you have to iterate. How to iterate an array? Using for loop. For bracket int I equal to 0, I less than num dot length I plus plus. If, see that, if num of I is greater than max element, then what I'm saying, that array element you assign to max variable. You assign to max variable. You assign to a max variable. So num of I means what?
the number with the index value of whatever it may be, 0 to 4 in this
Right.
case. It'll
Right.
iterate and check. Yeah.
See, first I value is 0. 0 less than whatever the length of your array. Okay. So 0 less than 5, suppose. So 0 less than 5, true. So num of 0, one value will be there, and max one. So if it is a greater than, so I think it will be same, right? Here we assigned. So this is become false. False means it doesn't come inside. Now what will happen? This false, and it will go here. The code is executed here, and it will go here because this condition becomes false. So that's why it is going for this increment part. Now y value becomes 1 less than that value. So, and array of 1 greater than max. So we don't know, you have to take some values, then one by one you have to iterate. So that's the max element. If any array element is greater than this max value, what will happen? You are assigning that max number to max variable. You are assigning that number to max variable. Then return that max. Finally return the max variable. So that's the one thing. And also you need to find the minimum number also. So how can you fetch the minimum number? Same logic. There is no change, only small change. That's it.
I think it's in the if step. You just change it from greater than to less than.
Yeah, less than. That's it. If any array element is less than that minimum variable, and assign that array element to minimum variable, then return that minimum value. Okay. So that's you can take up an exercise. Yeah, anyhow, I have written here. That's what. So the minimum variable is first element I'm assuming, but we cannot know. So take it granted, right? So you have to iterate and check all the other elements. That's what we are doing here. We are iterating. We are iterating each element. So we are iterating each element and checking that. So which element is smaller than this minimum variable, and it keep on checking one by one all the elements. So that is the how you can check which element is a maximum element. Next, print duplicate elements in the given array. Next program is you have to print the duplicate elements in the given array. So for example, your array is like this: string array, lang equal to Java, Python, Java, Go, Kotlin, Python. Now you have a Java duplicate, Python also duplicate. You have to print only that duplicate elements. You have to print only that duplicate elements. Let's see that. So to check that, this element you have to check with all other elements. Then this element you check with all other elements. Then this element you check with all other elements. Then this element you check with all other elements. Then this element you check with all other elements. So that means you have to take a 2 for loops here. 2 for loops you have to take to achieve this. So comparison, you can do that. See, system.out.println string. So array, you can print this array, arrays dot to string. So arrays dot to string, and you are just printing that all the array elements. So for int I equal to 0, I less than, so this language dot length I plus plus. So first iteration I am doing, and the second one I want to start from here. That means second element onwards I need to start. So for int j equal to I plus 1. This is the logic you, if you want to compare all other elements. For int j equal to I plus 1, j less than lang dot length and j plus plus. So see that? So now what will happen is, see here. First, so how many elements here? 6 elements are there. 0 less than 6, so true. Then it will come to inner for loop, right? Then j value I plus 1. So what is the j value now? 1. Now j less than, that means 1 less than 6. True comes inside. So array of 0, I value 0 is equal to array of j. Array of j means array of 1. J value 1, right? Array of 1. So array of 0 is equal to array of 1. Java, array of 0 means Java, right? And array of 1 means Python. Is it equal?
No.
So that's why false. This will become false. If it is false, what will happen? It will go up to j plus plus. So j plus plus means j value becomes 2. Already j value 1 and j value becomes 2. So, and it is 2. Now you check the condition. 2 less than 6, true, comes inside. So I value is still 0 only, right? I value is still 0. And j value 2. So Java is equal to Java, right? So now Java will print. It is true. This will become true, and Java will print. Java will print, right? Now j value will increment to 3. So and 3 less than 6, true, comes inside. Array of 0 is equal to array of 3. Array of 3 means Go language. So Java is equal to Go. So false, right? It is false. And then j value will increment to 4. 4 less than 6, true. And language of 0 is equal to language of 4. 4 means Kotlin. So Java is equal to Kotlin, false. And again, j value will increment to 5. So 5 less than 6, true. Again, it will check lang of I is 0 is equal to lang of j 5. Lang of 5 means Python. Java is equal to 5, false. It is false. So it doesn't come inside, and j value will increment to 6. 6 less than 6, false. So this inner for loop is false. Then what will happen? It will skip entire thing. It will skip entire thing and it will go to outer for loop incrementation. Outer for loop incrementation it will go. So I plus plus. Now currently I value is 0 and I value becomes 1. 1 less than 6, true, comes inside, and j value becomes 2. That means it starts with Python and you will compare all these things now. Again, so 2 less than 6, true, comes inside, and lang of 1 means Python is equal to lang of 2, j value 2. So lang of 2, it will be Python equal to Java. So false. Then j value will increment to 3. So j becomes 3. And Python is equal to Go, false. Then j value will increment to 4. 4 less than 6, true, comes inside. Lang of 1 is Python, and lang of 4 is Kotlin. So Python equal to Kotlin, false. Then, so J value will increment to 5. And 5 less than 6 true comes inside. Lang of 1 is Python is equal to lang of 5. Lang of 5 is Python. Python equals to Python. So it is true. Then this print statement will execute. Lang of 5 will print. Then J value will increment to 6. 6 less than 6 false. So it will go up and I value will increment to 2. 2 less than 6 so true comes inside. And so lang of 2, here J value becomes 2 plus 1, 3. So, and 3 less than 6 true. So come inside and lang of 2, that is Java. And is equal to lang of 3, that is Go. So Java is doesn't equals to Go and becomes false. And J value will update to 4. And 4 less than 6 true. So comes inside and lang of 2 is Java and lang of 4 is Kotlin. So it doesn't equal. Again, it will go up. J value will increment to 4. 4 less than 6 true. And sorry, already we did, right? And it will become J value 5. 5 less than 6 true comes inside. Lang of 2 is Java and lang of 5 is Python, and Python will is not equal, it becomes false. And it will go up and J value becomes 6. 6 less than 6 false. Again, it will go up and I value will increment to 3. So I value will increment to 3. So again here, J value will become 4 and 4 less than 6 true comes inside. Lang of 3 is Go. Lang of 4 is Kotlin, false. So again, I value will increment to 4 and so 4 less than 6 true comes inside. Lang of 3 is Go and lang of 4 is Kotlin, not true. Again, it will no increment the J value. So 5 less than 6 true and comes inside. And lang of 3 is Go and lang of 5 is Python, false. So again, it will go up. J value will increment to 6. 6 less than 6 false and it will go up. And I value will increment to 4. So 4 less than 6 true comes inside and J value becomes 5. So 5 less than 6 true and lang of 4 is equal to lang of 5. So Kotlin less equals to Python, false. It will go up. J value will increment to 6. 6 less than 6 true, false. And it will go up. And I value will increment to 5. So 5 less than 6 true and comes inside. And so J value becomes 6. 6 less than 6 and it won't go inside. So that's the how entire code. If you write mental calculations or write all these iterations manually, if you write, then only it will help you to understand how this code is inner for loops, how they are executing. So without practice, it's difficult to remember that. So you have to practice more by writing iterations manually, take a pen and paper, or you write like this, how I have written here. Same way you write every iteration, then that will help you.
For sure.
So that's the duplicate programs. Next, write a program to print average of array elements. So you give a bunch of arrays, okay, one array, and you have to print average of all those. So how can you get average generally?
You add up all the values and divide it by the number of values that are there.
Exactly, right? Here
Mhm.
also you will do the same. You sum all the array elements, then the array size, right? Array name dot length. So that's it. That's what you need to do. How can you sum all the array elements? You did already sum of natural numbers, right? Here you will do array elements sum. So say here, float get average of array elements. I'm giving an input number array. Print the array elements. So original arrays dot to string, and you giving a array name so that it will print. So and you declare the always whenever you want to find the sum, declare your one variable sum as a 0. Then iterate the array. So for int I equal to 0, I less than num dot length I plus plus. So sum equal to sum plus num of I. Say I'm adding the, before we added the number, right? Each number we added. But here what we are adding? Array element we are adding. Okay. This is the shortcut. So you can write like this also. That one is equal to like this. Sum equal to sum plus num of I. So this is the, so if you write like this, sum plus equal to num of I, this shortcut. You can do all the mathematical operators like a plus, minus, multiplication or division, anything you can write like this. If you put like this, so sum equal to sum plus or sum minus num of I, or so whatever it is. So here all the mathematical operators will come. So this is equal to like this. Okay, remember shortcut. So we got the sum. Now float average equal to sum. So all the array elements sum divided by num dot length. Return the average. Return the average. So write a program to reverse array in place. Next program, you have to reverse array in place. So generally we used the last element to first element we did, right? But that's not the exact one. So the effective one is, so you have to reverse the array elements in place. Same place only you need to put. You start with the first element, but you have to reverse the array elements. Okay. So how can we do that? So in order to do that effectively, you have to use, you start with the first element only, but total array length by 2 you have to do. So that means you don't need to know. So iterate all the elements till half only you do. Then automatically they will be swapped. But you have to use a swapping logic here. You have to use a swapping logic. And I already told all the formulas. Those formulas only I'm going to use here. See here. First, you print the array element. Before reverse, you print the array elements. Arrays dot to string num array, and iterate for int I equal to 0, I less than num dot length by 2. That means, so till half only I'm going to iterate. So it will reduce the number of iterations, right? So effective way of reversing the array, this one. And I plus plus. So int temp variable equal to, so with a temporary variable, I'm swapping, okay? So int temp equal to num of 5. First element I'm storing in this temporary variable. Then that num of 5, I'm storing the last element. So that means this first element is stored in the temporary variable. This I need to put it here. And this one I need to bring it to first place. How can you view? So that's what I'm doing here. So num of 5 means I value first 0, 0 place. I need to get the last element. How can you get the last element index? Last element.
Num dot length minus 1.
Num dot length. So see, now I'm doing that same one. Array square bracket num dot length minus 1. Then why I'm reducing minus I? To move. This is over. I need to move to the next place, right? That's why I'm reducing minus I. So automatically it will move to, so towards left side. So that purpose we are reducing the minus I. Now in this place, you have to put this temporary variable, whatever you stored, the first element, that you need to place it here. How can you place? Num of num dot length minus 1 minus I is equal to this temporary variable you assign. So it will go and store in this place. Okay, is this clear? So that's what I'm doing now. See, take one example or anything. You can do that. I0, 0 less than 2. So because length by 2 means, for example, 5. 5 by 2 means 2, right? It's true. Take this one only. This example only you take, okay? And execute. So 0 less than 2, true, comes inside. And num of 0. Num of 0 means what is the value? 2, right? 2 will store in the temporary variable. Then, so num of 5 value, so that means a 0 position. So I'm storing num of num dot length minus 1. So num dot length means 5. 5 minus 1, 4. 4 minus I 0. So 4. Num of 4 means 7. So now 7 will store here in this first place. So 7 is stored in the first place. Now in the next step, num of num dot length minus I minus 1 minus I. So what is happening now in the last place? So what I'm doing, the first temporary variable value. What is the temporary variable value? 2. So 2 I'm storing. So it will come. It will. So 2 will place in the last place. And next iteration. So this is done. Next iteration, what will happen? I plus plus. I value will increment. So 0 plus 1, 1. So 1 less than 2, true, comes inside. And num of 1. Num of 1 means what is the value?
3.
3. So 3 is there. And so num of 1 equal to, and last but 1 element. So last but 1 means this one, right? This one I'm bringing. See, length minus 1 means, so 5 minus 1, 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Num of 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So the last element 5 will come. 5 will store in this second place. And then, and this 3 will store in this place. So this is the how you can store all the elements. So one by one, then your array will become like this. Now is this reversed or not?
Yes.
So this is the easy way. You did only 2 times. You didn't do all the iterations. So that's the beauty of this program and this logics. So this is the swapping logic only. I'm not doing anything. This is the swapping logic. But used all the minus I. Why you are deducting? You have to go right to left. So this way. So that no, every time you have to reduce the I, then only it will go back, right? So that's why we are reducing the I in the total length. So that is the one of the